You're born on a farm at the edge of a fjord in Norway, around the year 777. Winter lasts 8 months. The farm has thin soil, 6 sheep, and a view tourists will one day pay thousands for. Right now, it's just cold. You grow up hauling water, cutting hay, and rowing before you can properly walk. Everyone works. The sheep work. By 10 you can sail, fish, fight, and recite your ancestors back 6 generations. School is not a thing. Here's your problem. You're the third son. Your eldest brother gets the farm. The second gets the boat. You get advice. But every spring, the longships go west, and the men come back with silver. Somebody has to go. It's you. You train with axe and shield in the yard. Everyone fights here. It's basically the national sport. Your grandmother watches from the doorway and critiques your footwork. She is right. It stings. At 16, you join a crew. Your entire life goes into one wooden sea chest, which is also your rowing bench. You swear loyalty to the crew and the chief. Break that oath, and no one will ever sail with you again, or speak to you. Ever. Longship life. 60 men, one open deck, no roof, no beds. You row in the rain, eat dried fish, and sleep in a damp wool sack next to a man who snores like a walrus. The smell is a crew member now. There are no maps, no compass. The steersman navigates by coastlines, stars, birds, and the color of the water. He can smell land before you can see it. You ask him how. He says practice, and stares at the horizon. Then, one morning in 793, you see it. A monastery on an island called Lindisfarne. Inside, gold, silver, jeweled books. Guarding it, monks. The Christians have put their treasure in an unlocked building full of men who have sworn not to fight. To you. It's a bank with a bell on top. The raid takes an hour. Fast, loud, in and out before anyone important shows up. It's not a glorious battle. It's a smash and grab. All over Europe, monks add a new line to their prayers. From the fury of the Northmen, good Lord, deliver us. You're the fury. It's a living. Back on the beach, the loot is split by strict rules. Silver gets weighed and chopped, literally, hack silver. Your first share. Some coins, a candlestick, and one very heavy book you cannot read. You keep it. It has a nice cover. Here's the part the movies skip. You go home. For the harvest. Raiding is a summer job. Most of the year you're a farmer, cutting hay with a sword arm. The neighbors ask how your trip was. The sheep. Don't ask. Also, forget filthy barbarian. You comb your hair every day. You bathe every Saturday. The Norse word for Saturday literally means washing day. English monks will complain, in writing, that you're too clean and their women like it. Archaeologists will find your people's combs. Everywhere. Every summer there's the thing, the Great Assembly. Laws recited from memory, disputes settled by oaths and fines, marriages arranged, deals struck. It's parliament, court, market and festival in one field. Attendance is the highlight of the year. There is gossip. The raids grow into armies, and the kings of Europe discover a new strategy, paying you to go away. It's called danegeld, cartloads of silver, just for leaving. It works every time, because you always come back. Sometimes they fight instead. 2 shield walls on a muddy field, pushing like the world's worst rugby scrum, everyone shouting. It's terror and shoving, and it's nothing like the sagas. The sagas were written by people who stayed home. Your friend Bjorn dies well, sword in hand. Valhalla, feasting until the end of the world. That's the good outcome. The bad outcome is dying old in bed, the straw death. Embarrassing. You begin taking calculated risks. You wear Thor's hammer around your neck. But when a Christian king offers baptism with a free white robe and gifts, you take it. Some men get baptized 5 or 6 times. Different king, different robe. The gods, you figure. Understand business, because that's the secret. You're not just a raider. You're a trader. Same boat, different customers. Dublin, Hedeby, the rivers east to Byzantium. Furs and amber out, silk and silver back. Some coins in your pouch were minted in Baghdad. You are, functionally, global shipping. Your cousin rows east and joins the Emperor's Guard in Constantinople, the biggest city you'll never see. Bored one Sunday, he carves his name into the marble of the great church. Halfton was here, 1,200 years later. It's still there. Tourists queue to see it. You marry Astrid. She runs the farm, carries the keys to everything, and can divorce you by announcing it in front of witnesses. You are respectful. The farm dabbles. The sheep dynasty enters its golden age. Then the crews stop coming home at all. Why raid England when you can just keep it? Whole fleets bring families and ploughs now. You take a green farm in the north of England, where the winters are soft and the soil is embarrassingly easy. There are no banks, so you do what everyone does with spare silver. Bury it, memorize the spot, tell no one. You memorize it very carefully. You forget it completely. In 1,200 years, a man with a metal detector will be extremely pleased. You grow old, which was never the plan. Your knees sound like ship timbers. You tell the Lindisfarne story, so often your grandchildren mouth the words along with you, and you keep an axe by the bed, in case a battle breaks out at the very last minute. Straw death doesn't count if you're armed. Probably. You die in bed, gripping the axe. Your children tell everyone you fought the fever like a warrior. Technically true. They bury you in a boat under a mound, your sword, your silver, and your comb. A man should look presentable. For eternity, your people fade into the lands they settled. But listen to English. Knife, window, egg, sky, husband, anger, your words. Thursday is still Thor's day. Half the villages in northern England still end in by. And the Northmen who settled in France. Their land is called Normandy. Their grandsons will conquer England all over again. And in a museum, under glass, sits a small bone comb next to a rusted sword. Kids on school trips walk past it, bored. 1,200 years of storms, silver, shield walls and sheep. Not bad for a third son who inherited advice.